my name is Linda with the Tawasin Wellness Center, Pilates and Health. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a workout using the bosu ball. This is a great home exercise piece of equipment that you can have at home. It exercises the whole body, can get your heart pumping, and you can also do some anaerobic work on it as well. Great for working balance in the proprioceptive system, for how the body responds to unstable situations. So the first step would be just standing on the bosu, using your breath and gently using your abdominals. Balance typically comes from here and then it filters down. Here I'm using the feet, the ankles, the knees, and the hips. So we just want to make sure that we feel nice and stable. I call it having your sea legs. So we can start to generate just some movements with the arm and the head, just to make sure that you're comfortable on the bosu. We can start with a march. I'm going to just progress through all the different exercise ideas quite quickly, but you can stay on each one longer and longer once you get to know the exercises. If you're comfortable, you can take it up to a little bit of a run. Now, balance is not just about the proprioceptive system, but it's also about the visual and the vestibular, the ear. So by changing direction causes the body to have to respond and the eyes to adjust. See the little wobble there. So all parts of the nervous system are working to keep me balanced. Good. A little bit of work through the legs, having to control. Important that we know how to land. We want to bend the knees and absorb the weight into the quads. You can add some turns. You can do half turns. Whoop, there we go. We just step off the bosu. And then we do our jump and stick. So lots of really great standing movements that you can do to get the heart rate up. For strength exercises, keeping Pilates in mind, of course, we can head into our spine rotation. One of the things when we're doing this particular exercise is that we want the rib cage to move and not the hips. So when you're doing this exercise on the bosu, if you're moving your pelvis, you'll get that great feedback from the bosu. So now you can make some corrections. I'm just doing a nice 3 pulse. Exhale 1, and I just think about deepening through my abdominals 3 times and back to center. Scoot forward a little bit. I'll do this sideways so you can see. So you want to have a little bit of the bosu behind you. And you can do your nice half roll backs the same way that we do on the mat. Exhale to move. Take a breath in. And I feel my abdominals pull in first, and then I come up. You can add variations, fingers coming up. By raising the arms, it becomes more weight for the abdominals to move. By adding a leg lift, I'm challenging my ability to stay stable through my pelvis. I don't want to be wobbling around all over the place. And I can add my obliques. Very important whenever doing these core exercises that you feel the work in the abdominals, never in the back. If the abdominals aren't doing their job, the back will start to take over, and that's when we need to stop and take a break. Always good to stretch the back out after. And then we come up. The pointed dog is one that we do in class often. The goal of this exercise is to hold your spine still. So we want the tail feathers out and our spine neutral or in proper posture. I tighten here and through my abdominals. Take one leg out and balance. If you're feeling good with your stability, you can also add opposite arm. Remembering that your objective is to keep your back nice and still. So I tighten my stomach, strong through my arm, and then I go. I would do these 3 or 4 times on each side before you move on. Heading down onto the stomach. I can either just work my legs through a swimming, and again we're looking for stability through the pelvis and control, or you can add the arms. With the arms, we want to keep the elbows straight and the shoulders down. So only lift the arms as high as you can maintain this alignment. If you lift too high and we start to pinch through the shoulders, it just feels uncomfortable and it doesn't help us achieve the goal of the exercise. So I breathe in, big breath. As I exhale, I draw my abdominals in and I stretch out my legs and arms. And then I come back and and stretch. bosu is very effective. You won't need to do many repetitions to get a really great workout. So again, these types of workouts can be done 5-10 minutes in the morning before heading off to work. Connect, and then I roll back. So I'm forward enough on my bosu that when I come back, my lower back is touching down on the bosu. Really important so that you're not putting strain on the back. Instead, it allows me to focus on my abdominals. First step is, can you get here and balance and breathe? The second step is, can you remove the arms? And every time you exhale, you're drawing your abdominals in. Then you can add various degrees of movement. Every time I exhale, I relax my shoulders and I draw my abdominals in. You can add obliques. And you would just take a break anytime you're ready. You can take a break after that, or you can head straight into your double leg stretch. Exhale, always stomach in, and then you move. The point is to work our abdominals, so we want to make sure they're activated before we go. You can add some obliques. So I don't expect you to do these all at once. You can take lots of breaks in between, but that just gives you some ideas. Again, nice to stretch out a little bit after to release any pressure from the back. And we go over. Good. I'll show you one more. bosu stands for both sides up. So you can actually do exercises with the bosu turned up. I'm just going to show you a push-up today. You put your hands on the outside. You can either go from your knees or your toes. Shoulders are strong, abdominals are in. This is uncomfortable. We want to make sure we're strong and stable. You can do a push-up here. With a push-up, the goal is that it's an arm exercise. So we want to keep the head in line with the spine and our body in a straight line from heels to the top of your head. You can pretend the bosu is like a bucket of water, and you can tip the bosu side to side. Again, shoulders are down. We can tip the water forward and pull it back using our lats and our back. So you're using your breath, staying long and strong, abdominals in, and come back and stretch. So if you add a few more repetitions to each exercise that I did, you would have a great warm-up and workout done in the morning before work or when you come home after work in less than 10 minutes. So this is Linda with the Tawas and Wellness Center Pilates and Health. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, just pop in and see us. We'd love to help you out.